Hello, my people. Today is Shabbot. That's a Sabbath day, which means a day of rest. So Yeshua said, if you love him, you keep the commandments, right? You keep his commandments. The commandments, is 10 of them. First 4, honor to the Father. And the last 6 are how you're supposed to be with men, with people. So the Father says, remember the Sabbath and keep it holy. He didn't say remember the Sabbath till my son come. And his son never said that the commandments were done away with. Of course, we're saved by grace. And our faith is what keeps us focused and keeps us close to God, believing in him. But we still have to keep our commandments. And our commandments, is 10 of them. And Yeshua broke them down to 2. If you love your Father in heaven, you love your Father in heaven above all things, or your heart, mind, body, soul, and spirit. So that takes care of the first 4. Thou shalt have no other gods before me, So then the last 6 deals with men, which is, honor your mother and father, don't steal, don't commit adultery, don't covet your neighbor's wife, etc., etc. It's broken into one as well. And that's love your neighbor as you love yourself. And in one other instance, he says, love your neighbor as I have loved you. So if you love people like you love yourself, then you wouldn't do harmful things to yourself. So 2 things sum up 10. Never were they said that we're not supposed to do them. So Yeshua came, and he's our perfect example. Our beautiful, wonderful, powerful, loving King came down and showed us how to walk in this flesh. So he came down, he walked in his flesh, he never sinned, he resisted evil, and he beat death. He went to the grave and defeated death. So with that being said, he taught us how to do this. So if he never sinned, then he had to practice, or he had to make sure, or he just did not. Those things I do not know. But I do know this. For him not to sin, then he did not lie. Thou shalt not lie. We should not lie, right? He did not commit adultery. Thou shalt not commit adultery. He did not fornicate. Thou shalt not commit fornication. He honored his earthly mother and his heavenly father, and his earthly father as well. So, and he kept God the Father first in everything. So why wouldn't he keep the commandments? He was around the Jews on Sabbath. Only problem is they were upset that he said to someone, be well, get up and walk again, or they call that work. Well, that wasn't work. Our Heavenly Father sent his son down to save men. So, and he's Lord of the Sabbath. So my celebrating the Sabbath, I must say this, has nothing to do with any little group and little spin-off groups, and definitely not the Black Hebrew Israelite group. So whenever, you talk about Shabbat or you talk about stuff like that, people want to connect you to a part of a group, and I'm not a part of a group. I just love my people, man, and there's a lot of us out here who believe what we believe, and we're starting to connect, and we're not on corners yelling and screaming and cursing at people. That's not how it goes. That's not how we show intelligence. We show intelligence by speaking the truth and connecting the dots so people can see the picture. Because some people have all the dots right in front of them. They just don't connect them. So Sabbath day is very important. And people just don't take time to rest. The Heavenly Father said, remember the Sabbath and keep it holy. Remember the Sabbath and keep it holy. You don't get to pick and choose what parts of the Bible suit you. Remember the Sabbath and keep it holy. So sit down, pick a day of the week, because we have no idea what this Gregorian calendar. Pick a day of the week, kick your feet up, sing praises to the Lord, keep the commandments. That's right. Faith without works is dead. If a man says, I'll show you my works by my faith, then show him your faith by your works. So if he says, I'll show you my faith by my works, and you tell him, I'll show you my works by my faith. Take a second to sit in. So when you have faith, you still have to keep the commandments. So you're still working. You still have to work. You just can't get into heaven by your works. But your works keep you a practicing follower of Mashiach when you're on earth. So you just can't say, I'm saved, and go out and do whatever you want to do. You still have to work. That's what resisting. It says, if you resist the devil, he will flee. What do you think that is? That comes in all shapes and forms. So I give another example. You say you resist the devil, he'll flee from you. That's one. But if you die to the flesh every day, what does that mean? You die into the flesh. That means that when you think an adulterous thought, you have to rebuke it. That's work. When women come by with yoga pants on, all tight, clamped to their body, and you know you don't want to look and you should not look, you have to make yourself not look, right? That's work. If someone at work is upsetting you and getting you so upset, you start thinking bad thoughts, or you want to curse them out, or you want to fight them, or you get angry. You have to fight that. That's work. Being patient with people, with all these political arguments or whatever else you can come up with, or with the mask, or with the shot, or with television, or with the news, etc., or with children, family, parents, whatever the situation may be. You have to have patience. That's work. Honor your mother and father should be easy, but for some people, for me, it's easy. You know, my mother is class A. I have no issues with that. I don't have no issues in that area, and thank the Heavenly Father that me and my earthly dad, we cool too. So I got no problems with in that area. But some people have problems with that, like they have beef with their parents, and some of it's legit, and some of it's not. You know what I mean? But all the things that we do take work. Being quiet, listen to your parents, listen to your children, listen to your grandchildren, listen to your friends, everything is work. So for you to think that you don't have to work, I mean, I don't know where you get that from. I would never tell us we don't have to follow commandments no more. Once we get saved, once you get baptized and start walking with Christ, then you should be following them even more now, because you were lost and now you are found. 99 sheep were here. You were the one went astray. Jesus came, got you, and brought you back to the fold. So now you got to act like the rest, which means you got to cleanse yourself of dirt. You got to get pornography out of your mind. Stop drinking alcohol all day. Get the cigarettes away from your mouth if they're killing you. You know what I'm saying? You can't eat meat with blood gushing out of it. All of these things, man, you just can't do no more. And, those are just regular things. Let's talk about the commandments. You can't be looking at your neighbor's wife like, you know what I'm saying? You can't do these things anymore. And once you understand that you can't do these things anymore, you'll realize you are working. You just don't get to heaven by your works, least any man boasts. So you can't get into heaven by what you do, or what you own, or what you say, or what you know what I mean? The only thing you can get into heaven by is what you believe. What you believe is that Yeshua HaMashiach gave his life for you, for me, and for everyone else, past, present, and future, when he got on that stake and gave his life because they could not take it. And when they nailed him to that wood, and when he said it is finished, he saved us all. And his blood cleansed us all. And 3 days later, he rose off that and defeated death for us all. So, that belief, that faith will get you into heaven. But your works won't. No. But you better believe this. You got to work. And part of that work is taking the seventh day and putting your feet up. And if you can't do the seventh day, I'm not saying I can speak for our Father, but make an effort. Show him you're listening. Show him you love him. I want to show you something. You just hold on. You see that? Those my feet under the cover, relaxing. See the pillow behind my head, the dog right next to me. I'm relaxing. Show God you love him. Show God you're listening. Every little thing we do counts. In the mighty, mighty name of Yeshua HaMashiach, Jesus Christ. Thanks for listening. Have a good day. God bless you. And above all, kiss and rest. Thank you.